and install WordPress. So look at it now. You see it having key? Are you seeing that it's not secure? Now it's secured. So we go in. Some people go into Softaculous app installer. Some people go into the shortcut. This is the shortcut of it. But if you go to Softaculous app installer, it gives you access to everything that you need to know about installing. If you click on WordPress from the shortcut, it goes straight into the box here directly, but it's the same thing. So you can go into different ways. Either you want to go in through the way I went in, or you want to go through the way you want to go. Like first of all, go in. You can actually just click install WordPress. It will bring you the same way. See? The same way this one is. If I click install, it's the same thing it's going to give me. So we can just choose anyone you want to do. So let me just tell them it's active now. It's active now. Thanks. All right. So that's cool. Then I got my site is ready now. So we'll have to go there. So now we have ijomajohn.com. So you make sure you select the one that says https to then / www.ijomajohn, which is very good. The reason why we are selecting this very particular method is when somebody just go in and type ijomajohn.com, it is installed now. Perfect. You have otherwise letter. Uh, no, thank you. So you see how fast their service is. Very fast, very fast. Now you don't have any problem, okay, to do your job. It's just perfect. Very fine, very nice. So now, once, anytime, any customer, say customer, some a client, whoever, search your name, just type idiomajohn.com. It will bring them to https as www. If somebody type www.idiomajohn, it will still bring them here. If somebody still puts https, it will still bring them. But you don't need to now just go in and select maybe the one that doesn't have security, which is http without s, or http without x / www. No, it's not secured. You can actually do this one called http.s, you know, but the last one, which is the one we choose, is the best you need to go for. Now, once you do that, you don't have any business in this section called the directory. You don't have any business coming to say you want to downgrade the version of the WordPress. The latest version, based on this very video tutorial that we are doing now on this live, it's 0504 2025, which is 5th April 2025. The version that they have is 6.7.2. You don't have any business going in there to want to do anything. Just leave it. All you need to do is to just change this on this software setup. The next section is the site setting. What are we going to call this? So we say Ijeoma John. That's what we're going to call it. Then we can say what did she even tell us that time that she does something assistance, right? That's what she does. Yes, we have a recording video. We are recording this video live, so you're gonna have it. Uh, Ijoma said she's doing where is that place? So jump, 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 jump. I know she said something about assistant. Yeah, executive assistant. So that's what she's gonna be doing. So I'm gonna go back here and says the uh site description, uh say an executive assistant. So Ijeoma John, site description, and executive assistant. Now, here we talk about username. The username, we don't want the username to look like anything Ijoma John, so that somebody who is a bad guy can start looking of how best can I guess, what is happening. So we want to have something different so we can come up with, I don't know what she might want us to come up with. I can say my what will I thinking of what can I use for Ijoma for your username here. So you don't do things like admin. Remember, it is a no, no, no. You don't do things like that. You need to make sure that you have something unique, something that somebody can guess. We can actually decide to do what can we use now? Because once you put your what they call it, once you put in any username now, you can never change it. So it is something that I think I need to really consult, because if we change it, if I put them now, it's going to be what will be showing all throughout the day in that very website. That's our username. Any ideas, Ijoma? Any ideas? Let me see what Ijoma has this time around. Ijoma says virtual assistants. Okay, so okay. Oh, you want me to put virtual assistants? No idea. You say no idea. Okay, so an executive assistant, an executive virtual assistant. Is that what you want me to replace this guy? Don't worry. Virtual assistants, virtual executive. Okay, I understand what you mean now. Mm. So we have no, it's going to be a virtual. It's not going to be an anymore. A virtual executive assistant and executive assistant. So I can do. So let me put E, then A. So I join it together. So what we have is executive assistant. That's what we have as the username. The password, I'll hide it so that you don't see it. I'm going to be using. So I think there's is there a comment that I see? Okay, admit. Somebody want me to admit. So admit again. All right. So we already have the email that we've created already for her. Remember, we created admin at ejoma. So we already have that. So we just copy it and we're going to be taking it down. We can put it down here so that everything about what we're going to be using will go in. Now they are saying, oh, why not just have for free these pro versions? No, I don't want any of the pro versions. Now you can actually choose to have the limit login users. This protects your site against brute force attack by limiting the numbers of login attempts for your WordPress installation. Now, why we're not going to use it is because on our course, we also have on the course section, I think we also have sections that talks about we have section that talks about WordPress security. We're going to be introducing you to WordPress security, very important, installing configuration. So we're going to be securing the website, so we don't need to worry about that now. Okay. So we say we don't need it, we say we don't want it, then you go in and do what? Install. Remember what we did? This guy, then the site name, the site description, the admin username, admin password. We have our admin email. Then we just copy the admin email and paste here. Then we click continue. Then now, as it's installing, we see that everything is saying it's going to take up to 3 minutes. It's a lie. Now, view, everything is running. So you have what? Two different login details. So you have what? The administrative login details, then the main website login details. The main website login details, this is the one you share with anybody you want to share the website with. Then the administrative login details is the one that give us access to the back end, where we will go and do all the magics and make sure we have an amazing website. All right. So what we need to do is to make sure we click on the second one. Now that gives us access to the back end. Now we are in our back end website. This is great. Then we go back and click on this first one again. It gives us access to the so much ugly interface of the website. Now, this is where, before we move on, I'm going to actually pause and make sure that we have everybody answering, questions. Let's get to see what is going on, and let's make sure everybody asks questions. So please, I'm meeting everybody, ask questions from the start of where we started till where we are now. If there's any questions you want to ask, please ask it so that we can, move on to the next level. Question. Just raise your hand up. If there's any question, raise your hand up. Yeah, let me go ahead to ask your questions, Mr. Benga.
Yeah.
On mute.
Good day, sir.
Yeah.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, good day. How you doing now?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for the great job, sir.
We bless Papa God there.
Yes, I think I came in late because I just opened my WhatsApp and I just saw the message. So I just want to say that maybe if you can inform us early before like 3 hours or 4 hours before the time, because I was not even aware that we are going to having a live session today. Because you
Benga,
sent the message like sir.
Benga, where you dey? Benga, where you dey? This very discussion we done dey talk about them since last week. Agreed to actually have this very class. We agreed Saturday, Sunday since last week. And we've been talking inside the group till today. So this one where they talk like this now, let me say it's either you're not there inside our group, you don't know what happened for our group. That's why you're talking the way you're talking now. Are you in our group on WhatsApp, Benga? Mr. Benga, are you in our group on WhatsApp? Well, if you don't have anything to say, somebody else,
Telegram.
somebody say,
I don't know how come.
which of the group are you part of? Which of the group you there? Please, somebody else say has a question. Can you answer?
I say I'm not on the.
So you're not on our groups. That's why you don't know what is happening. So you try as much as possible. Me too. I am not in any of the WhatsApp group. Oh, really? You're not in a WhatsApp group? That's good to know. So how comes? Um, so if you're not in a WhatsApp group now, you actually chat me on WhatsApp to add you. But that's where we have the group. That's our group. You chat me and say you're not on a WhatsApp group. Then once we finish the video, I will now add you into the group. Thank you, Mr. Benga. Who is the next person that has a question? Somebody said it on the comment section that I have question. Somebody also say I'm not in the group. So the both of you that are not in the group can actually Njoku Chris, you say you're not in the group. Also chat me on WhatsApp. I'll send you link to join the group. Divine, he said it's not also on the group. Chat me also, I will also add you to the group. Dawood, you say you have a questions. Please ask me.
Yes, sir. Good day, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful lecture, sir.
No wahala.
May God Almighty strengthen you, sir.
Amen,
Continue
sir.
to guide you, all right, sir.
Amen, sir.
My question is this: when you're about to enter that WordPress. So
Yes, sir.
my data got finished. So it took me almost 15 minutes before I was able to get another data. So I missed along the line. And that's the area, exactly the area I want to concentrate on. That WordPress of 18. So it used to
So,
confuse me.
so the
Installation.
good thing,
Mm.
so the good thing about it is we are recording this video. So when we finish the class, I will make sure that I upload it on our platform so you can actually also go there and go straight to where you want to actually, uh, get clarity and actually get it because we dedicated 2 hours. Usually, what we wanted to do was from 8 to 10. That was when
Okay.
we tend to actually do this training. But as you can see, that this is 7 minutes after 10, and we just
Yeah.
get into the WordPress dashboard, and we must definitely do it. So I'm still going to be spending another 1 hour trying to make sure that we make sense of it all so that all of you will also follow because I would like to also give you guys assignments. I understand that none of you, most of you might not want to have access to go in to buy your domain name and also your
Mm.
hosting, but it's important that you get it. I'm going to be sharing a platform for us to be able to continue. Unfortunately, it can only allow you to start using it from where I stop. That is where you can start using the platform. So, yes, you're going to get from the next section going forward inside the WordPress dashboard. I'm going to be giving you access. You also can now follow with the access that I'm giving you. But anything that has to do with what to do first when a client approach you to design a website, what you need to do in terms of research to know this client want this type of website, what kind of hosting do we need, what hosting company should I go for? Should I go for Instant WP? Should I go for Namecheap? Should I go for GoDaddy, Bluehost? As the list goes on, there are a bunch of hosting that has spring out even after the time that I finished training you guys, so you can see as many. I love Namecheap. Apart from the amount of money they sell, their domain name, hosting, and all that, their services is impeccable. If I have any challenges, now sometimes I just feel tired. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to stress myself. I just go there and just type, hey, support, help me do this thing. They were like, oh, okay, this is the guy. I said, no, I don't, I'm driving. I'm not, help me do it. They was okay. They would do them. Oh, it's done now. Oh, thank you. So they are doing it. If you go to other companies, they are not like that. That was why I stick to Namecheap for even after 20 years, I'm still with them. So try as much as possible to make up your mind. Once you go into the business, you will on your own look for the one that you think is okay for you and you can actually start utilizing it. So don't worry. We
Okay,
this
sir.
video is being recorded. We're going to upload it. You can take your time and also go
Exactly.
through them in case there's a part that I went too fast that you don't understand and you didn't have the opportunity to call me back. The video is
Mm.
going to be there. And why I'm asking you to actually ask questions is in case maybe you're jotting down parts that you think you needed, more explanation, more clarity. And I think maybe you can be able to do so. That was why I want to open this before we move
Yeah.
on. So
The area
please,
where I got
um,
answer.
okay.
Just the area of that email address. You said we are going to create one email address for ourselves to keep the information for the back end. The one that we are going to give customers, that area that confused me.
Okay. So the what we were talking about there was when you're trying to create an account for a client, you're supposed to
Yeah.
create, if you have an email that you're not using, you can actually use the email. If you don't have any email, you can actually go and create an email and use it for that very particular kind and create the account. Just like Ijoma provided email, we use the put the client's name, put the client's phone number, the email address, you put the one you have or the one you created. Why we are doing that is because we don't want the client to see exactly the amount of money that
Yes.
we paid, because the client might pay you so much and she now see the small amount of money you used to actually buy the domain name and hosting, and that will cause issues. That was what
Yes.
we are trying to prevent. Then when we are
Okay.
finished with the website, you can see that I created 2 emails. I created admin
Mm-hmm.
at ijomajohn.com. I created info at ijomajohn.com. So when we finish the website, the email that we use to create the account, I will go and use either admin at ijomajohn or info at ijomajohn and replace that email address out and put our own email address. Then I can now give the client the website. Now the client doesn't have any receipt or any information about how much I spent and what I did before the website
Okay.
is ready. That was what
Okay.
we talked about.
It's okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes. All right. Any more questions? Born to succeed.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Info now. What's your question, please?
Hello, can you hear me, sir? Okay, good evening. My question
Can
is
you ask your question, Born to succeed, please?
the hosting company. Okay, my question is on hosting companies. For example, if you want to design your website, is it advisable for you to, either get your domain name from Namecheap and then probably the hosting from another hosting
Can you be audible? I barely
company?
hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, perfect, good.
Okay. My question is on the hosting company. For example, if you want to create your website, is it advisable for you to use two different hosting companies for either your
No, it's
theme
not advisable.
or domain name?
You're asking if it's advisable to use two different hosting company,
Yes.
one for domain name, one for hosting. Is that the question you ask?
Yes. Well, the reason is sometimes probably you try to you've already gotten a domain name with, for example, Namecheap, and then for eventual you have an issue with them giving you a hosting plan due to probably some network or something, and then you decided to go to another company and then get the hosting and then and all. So I'm
Yes,
asking if it's advisable for us.
it's okay. So let me just say this. When we were actually trying to set up this platform, we talked about there's a section where we said add domain or say add or add existing domain. You remember?
Yes, I remember.
When we talked about you can actually buy a new domain or you add the existing domain. So if you already have your domain from one other hosting company and you want to use it here, the section you don't need to now click on buy new domain. You click add existing domain. When you click add existing domain, like for example, let's say we go for share hosting and we actually choose this guy, we say get started on this section here. So instead of me saying new host, new domain, let me search for it. I'll click what? Existing domain. Are you getting me? Are you following?
Yes, I'm getting you.
So when I say existing domain, they're asking you your Namecheap domain here. Do you have the domain here?
Yes, I'm following.
Or if you say no, you don't have the domain here, you can say no, third party, which means, let's say, for example, the domain that you have, is it the domain? Does it mean you have it in Namecheap? Of course, you don't have it in Namecheap, you have it somewhere, and you want to bring it out from somewhere, you say no, it's third party. Then when it's third party, they will ask you to do what? Type in the name here. So if I type in Ados Michael, for example, .com, they will tell you what, let's check. They will say unavailable for online connection. The domain name is not registered. Please register a domain name first to contact support on okay. So this one now, they are saying it is not, I don't know what they're saying because at least the domain name, I'm not using it for a very long time. Maybe it's available now for anybody to use. I can say that, okay, let me use the one my particular one that I have, Amados. Oh, yeah. So I can say, now I'm looking, something that is, all these ones I actually have them on Namecheap. Something that I don't have on Namecheap. Which one I don't have on Namecheap? Did I have anyone that I don't have on Namecheap? Let me say, um, drmp.com. So drmp.com, let me see, is saying unavailable for online connection. The domain name is not registered. Please register a domain name first or contact support for that. So this is just new. Usually I can actually come in here and type any domain name because I want to connect it to the hosting. So, and it's not allowing me to connect. So I must make sure I have something that will be available for me to be able to use to do so. Then that's domain. But while you are doing this, you will first of all go, because sometimes it's not all domains, are you getting me, that is now open. The hosting company might not open the domain. It might be locked. Now, what I mean is, let me show you in Namecheap here. Let me go back here and go to dashboard. In Namecheap here, they have, if you click domain, on the domain section, they might have, let me click manage. They might have, they might let it open. If you see here, sell domain. See, you can see parking, so it's actually closed. Sell domain, list a domain on marketplace. If it's on, so it's turned on, it's off. So I can need to turn it off. Next time, for example, if I want to make sure this domain name can be, I want to send it out or allow somebody else to be able to get it somewhere else, I can turn it on. So if I put it on like this now, you can see it's available for me to use. Docmp.com is asking me to do what? Connect the hosting. I already have a hosting. It's allowing me to connect it. So I can now bring the domain from XYZ and bring it into here. But the difference is going to be, normally before, it's going to be new domain, and you can now say new domain, then the domain new, and I search the domain, just like we did. But now you're going to click what? Existing domain, third party. Then you now type that very domain that you have somewhere in here, then you now click connect hosting, it will not connect. But still, it will require you to do what? Send them the EPR code so that they can now make sure that they take it out from that other third-party site, and it's going to be here. Is that okay? Is that clear now?
Boss, please, can I make an input?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
So I think another way to tackle what the guy is asking is domain transfer. If he already has an host somewhere else with another host company and has a domain name elsewhere, what he can do is to do domain transfer. Transfer the domain to where he wants to host it and continue the process on the host.
That's
Thank
the
you.
second way, again, if you want to do it that way. But if you find yourself in this first way that we're doing it, all you need to do is to actually do existing and third party, then you get it. Then you get the API code, because they will ask you for API code. You can now put it. Now, the second way that Elekwe is talking about is you go into the hosting or to the company that you're using before and request that you want to transfer the domain to another hosting, and they will definitely do a domain transfer so you cannot continue the process, just like Elequate said. So thank you for that input. Are we clear with this? So we can
Hello,
actually
sir.
move on.
Hello,
Very
sir.
clear, very clear, sir. Thank you.
All right, that's fine.
Hello, sir. Can you
Yeah,
hear me, sir?
yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Sorry, I heard for most of us that lost on the process after the first engagement. This, from your starting, you demonstrated to a place where Ijoma got herself 100%, and then which attract the reward for you giving her an extra for a registered web hosting. So my question now is that, is it on your website that you now give them access, a link, and then a login details for them to go through that point?
Are you in our group?
No, I'm not in the group, sir.
Okay, that's why you're asking me this, because in our group, We all have access. And I'm sure even if you're not in our group, you'll see that I've sent you personally, because I don't even focus on the group. I still go ahead and send you directly message about how to go into our community. The community, if you go and check your message, you see that I've sent you message personally, apart from the group's message that we are sending. And as long as you're not in the group, everything we were talking about because the only time I normally send you personal message is when we want to do anything that require you to have access, or we want to do any live broadcast. That is where I send you live. But any our day-to-day discussion, I'm definitely not going to do that. Start sending you message. I don't have that time. So we have a community where almost every members, I think on our community now we have, let me see how many members we have on our community. We have close to where we are. So this is our community that we have. If you are just coming in today, you can actually go into our community. We can actually send you this link. I'll put it on the chat here. You can actually go in there and sign up and actually create your put your first name, your last name. You can even on the group, there's a video. Sorry, you're not in the group. And the unfortunate thing on the WhatsApp group is what, even if I add you guys today on the group, everything we've been doing all this while, you're not going to have access to it. That's why I love Telegram. But I discovered that a lot of us don't want to go to Telegram. You complain it's heavy, you complain it's eating data, so many stories, I don't know. But people are spending time on that very Telegram. In fact, if I have groups on Telegram where we have like 30,000 people, 40,000, 50,000 people, and everybody's there learning. When it comes to learning, people find it difficult to want to, sacrifice to want to learn. You like leisures, you like to flex. But when it comes to learning, you are finding it difficult. And that's the only way you get access to know what you know. I'm in the UK today with my family, enjoying ourselves here today, out of the issue situations going in the country there, thanks to IT. If I've not put my head to learn it, I will not be here. I've made millions of naira. Now I'm talking about millions of pounds. That's what we're making here. But all thanks to IT. And when we try to teach you at that time, you try your best. It's not easy, but because most of the time, some of you don't even know anything about computer, you don't even have idea of anything. So when somebody is not teaching you anything that's a little bit techy, it will be difficult to go in there. Because one, you don't even know computer. That's why today when I started discussing, I said, I will advise sincerely from my heart, go to all this small place where they do come and learn computer for 1 month, come and learn computer for within God and man, go there and learn it. Because if you go and learn computer, you know how to go into Microsoft, how to do this, how to do that. It will not be hard for you to go in there. Many of you are still sitting down in this very particular training today. Everything that I'm talking about is looking as if I'm speaking Chinese. And the truth about it is because I feel the understanding of what we are doing when it comes to IT, you can stay in Nigeria there and make millions of naira just doing remote job. See what Ijoma is talking about, virtual assistants. While you are there in Nigeria, you can sit in your house and be doing your job. As I'm talking to you now, I'm working in 3 different companies here in this country, and I have my own company and I have my own staff. But I'm still working because their work here comes in with so many securities to keep you here in this country for so many years, has also access to give you so many things in healthcare, in so many other things you can have access to. So I still work part-time and I still manage my company, I still manage my staff. This is me that while I was in our country, I barely have much staff. How many staff do I have in my country? Not much. But here, their condition is you must employ their citizens, and before they will grant you so many benefits. And there's many of benefits. And why I'm going back to you is because I feel I owe you all that much to support you to succeed. I have families and friends, and I can't tell you that I bring my families or friends to want to sit them down, because they will not sit down. They will always say, Uncle, send me this. Daddy, send me that. This one, send me this. This one, send me that. That's all. Even if you say, sit down, let me teach you, you go say, but I know you. Imagine me now, make you now become an IT consultant and you are good. As many jobs that we have, we send some to you, you do. If you have an opportunity to want to come to this country, I have a section here which I talked about. I said here in this skills development, it's all about how you can find yourself out of that country. Because the idea here is, in case you want to work in the UK, every on this very particular group here, we're going to be sending you information on how to get a job, whether remotely, information on how to get a job, whether you want to relocate. If you want to stay there and do the work remotely, cool. You want to come out here, I'm not marketing you to come here, but I know the benefit and I know the security and I know what I am benefiting. So if I am giving you any opportunity to learn something and for free, now that's the problem. When you're doing something for free, people don't value it. All of you know that sacrifice to be here now, irrespective of your data, irrespective of the amount of money you're spending to be here. Other people don't understand. Tomorrow now, somebody else will be telling you, sir, and the thing get and they try join, you know work, and they try do story. But you be kicking out like several times, but you find yourself back. You choose to want to sacrifice to be here. And why won't I want to give you all that I have to give you to make you succeed? That's my kind of person. I want you to all to succeed. But if it's just few of you, even in the Bible, they say all are called, but few are chosen. So few of you that are choosing, yes, I will do everything to support you. So I will make sure that if you come in here, you log in every single one of these sections that come here before you have access to them. It will ask you to do what? Join. You can't see anything. You can't have any access to anything. If you click anyone, they will ask you join. You click join, then you now start having access to type in and put all your information. Every of this is our members that are here. So we have members here. How many members do we have so far so good on this platform for now? Let's see. We have how many? 76. That's the members we have. Among all the numbers of the people we have in our group, we only have 76. If you minus me, maybe 76, 75. Every single person is here. It is us. And like I said, I want it to be you first. Even though we have means to start making money, the team are like, we can actually still manage your past students and still start making money. I said, no, I want to focus on you because once we start bringing in people here, between God and man, I will not have your time. I am being honest with you. And that's why I'm dedicated. I said, I want to have 3 months with my students. It is me that is the owner of the company. You can't tell me what to do. I said, I want to make sure, I want to dedicate 3 months with these people. If it is just the numbers of people that are in this very particular group here, among the 75 people, is only 20 something people that decided to learn and grow from this particular beginners till the advanced, and I can employ you and you can be working. When we start having people to flood here and people are full and they are doing, you are the one to manage them because it's going to be part of your day-to-day activities. Some of you will be actually probably this week, you're going to be in charge of a particular group or maybe particular forum. Next week, you might be in charge of a particular group. Next week, you might be in charge of doing videos. Next week, you might be in charge, other week, you might be in charge of doing content. Other week, you must be in charge of website. So it is what I am visioning. I want to make sure I have a group of people among all the people that I've trained that I will beat my chest and say, even though I have left the country, I still go back again and I still try my best to make sure that I have the best version of these people. And that's what I'm doing. So please, if you're not in the group, chat me on WhatsApp. Once we're done out, I will send you a link to join the group. But even if you join, you know, we'll get any information at the past. Here is a community where you come in and sign up. Once you sign up, please just go in any of these very listed forum and group. Click join. You will see it by your right. Join and actually go in and start consuming them. We've not start putting much content because we are concentrating on you guys. So far so good. What we want to do now, I'm sending you link now. Where's the link? So my account has already been taken, so I click sign in. So since my account has already been taken, all I need to do is to put in the password at. So I do remember me. So you see the email, password, sign. These credentials do not match the records that you have. So now I don't want to speak fluent English, so I just do log in with my email. So now it will override whatever protocol, whether I use my email or password or whatever thing. So I just say, just give me access. So it takes me now straight into the platform without asking me for anything. So you see, you don't need any. So the first one that I sent, I ain't going to require, but this one doesn't require you to do that. Just sign it or sign in. So yes, thank you. Yes, somebody's there already now. It's asking
I've
for
been
card
there.
if
I've been
you.
there since.
Okay, that's good, sir. It's not, you don't need, so don't, the link that you're clicking, if you click on it, it just asks you to just sign up, and you sign up and it will bring you to, if you look at my screen, and also if you look at the chat that we're doing, you could see that that's what it asks you. It doesn't ask you for anything. And with the
Boss,
instant
I
WP,
think
it says you don't have.
is asking us to put card, but how I maneuvered it is I left that tab, went back to where I was supposed to sign in from, where I
Okay,
signed up from, and then signed in. It will take you
okay,
to the dashboard,
okay.
because
So,
once you confirm your email, is taking you to where you have to fill in card. So you leave
oh,
that
that's
place
what, okay,
automatically
okay,
entirely.
that's what it
Go
does.
back.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
just go back and, or just like you said, go back and actually log in, then you find yourself here. So I want everybody to actually be on the same page before we move on. So if you're on the same page with us, just say move on, then we can move on the chat so that we can know that we
Move on.
are in. Yeah. So just type in move on so that we know we are good to go.
I've not gotten to I can't even find the link, sir.
You can't even find the link. You
Yes,
say you
sir.
can't find the link?
Yes, sir.
Look at the link. The link is here on our message, on our chat here. Here. Just click on it, sir. Yeah. Everybody's in the link. So why are you not seeing the link?
I've pasted it again.
Okay, you have sent it again too. So are we good to move on?
We are good, sir.
All right, so let me see more move on, like about 5, so we can move on. Type move on up to 5 persons, then we'll move on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. All right. So when you find yourself here, you don't have any site. Now, I want you to know that this is actually temporal, just for you to use it to practice. If you look on top, it will tell you you are on a free plan. Upgrade. You don't have any business with the upgrade. Dismiss for 7 days. I said, yes, I want to dismiss for 7 days. Why I'm doing this is I don't need you to be reminding me that I'm on free plan. So I say dismiss. Now it's gone. Now, you don't have to go and set up anything, touch anything. You don't have any business there. What you want is you want to come in here and have your own WordPress dashboard that looks exactly like what it is here. And you can actually use it for one, for 7 days for free. If you now feel you want to also have another one for 7 days, you will now come here again and create another one for 7 days. It's either you choose to say, okay, sorry? Is somebody saying something?
Go ahead, sir.
All right, please, let's mute, please. So it's either you feel you want to actually do what? If you feel you want to actually have your what they call it, you want to have your website, you want to have it to actually be available for you more than you want it to be, you can actually decide to upgrade, or you can decide to go and get your own hosting and domain name. You can get from them if you want. If you get from them, you upgrade. Otherwise, after 7 days, no matter how beautiful your website is, poof, it will disappear. But you can decide to upgrade, you can decide to, download it, or do what? You get it, back up and actually, download and keep. Then if you now have another website, you move. It's still gonna be all stressful. You will eventually have a website, because as an IT consultant to become, you need to have a website. It's a no negotiable things. So you just have to get used to it. Okay. So now we have our sites. So let's say we have this. So we click on new site. All right. When you click on new site, you can see that the same version that we have when we are buying our hosting, our domain name, and when we are installing it from our cPanel is 6.7.2. That's exactly what it is. You don't need to change anything. You don't need to do anything here. You don't need to go from anywhere here. You don't need to say you're looking for templates, or you're looking for store, or you're looking for AI. You don't have any of this business here. Just make sure that you stick to where you are, and you come to this very place here. It says what? Leave blank for what? A surprise. Now, what they mean by leave blank for a surprise is for you to just leave it there, and they will try as much as possible to give you avenue to get your own name. Because of course they are not going to give you any name apart from the name that they choose to give you, because you're using their free platform. It's more of like they're giving you subdomain to be able to use for free. Okay. So here they're not saying if you want to prevent automatic deletion, mark site as reserve. The feature is available for premium plan, blah, blah, blah. Just ignore everything here and go straight and click what? Next step. Now, when they click next step, they will just speak English. Just don't mind anything, don't touch anything. Just go back and say, continue and say create sites. Now, once that is done, automatically they will create your new WordPress website, which is ready now. And they're actually setting up your WP login credentials. They've installed a theme and also a plugin, a temporary one, which of course is a normal thing when you go. There's always a default WordPress website that is themes and plugins that is there. You can choose to want to copy the username, which is here, and the password, which is here, and keep somewhere if you want. If you don't, just click on Magic Login. If you don't want, just remember, this is everything that you want. This one's here is going to be, for 7 days. So if you feel you want to just go in from here, anytime you want to log in, you come in and go, or you want to copy it out and keep somewhere for you to be using, just it's up to you. So if you copy this part here, it copies everything and that. But I want to click this one that says what? Magic login. Now, once you do so, automatically it brings you here, and the next thing it tells you this is an instant WP and not intended to be a use for live traffic. That is why we say it's for what? Practice. Then you click yes, continue. I understand. Now here you are on your own WordPress dashboard while you look at Ijoma's WordPress dashboard. So you're having similar things here. Everything that had to be what is on Ijoma's is exactly what it is. So you can look, everything here is what is here. There's nothing that Ijoma has that you don't have. The only problem with yours is in 7 days' time, capoose. Ijoma have 1 year to enjoy herself. So let's go with the flow. So now, since you have access to this, I don't need to worry about, doing anything. So Ijoma have access to our own. This is hers. So it's either we choose to continue using this one as for testing. Since Ijoma we want to use our own for special needs. So that's what they use. So you can use your own for anything. Ijoma already has her own because she is going to be she's into virtual assistants, executive assistance when it comes to virtual remote service. So we're going to make sure we create something amazing that is eye-catching for her. So you can, follow suit to want to do exactly what we're doing, or while we are doing it, you can choose to want to be inspired by what you're doing while you're doing yours. So it is up to you. So now, is everybody on their WordPress dashboard? I just want to get in the comment section, yes, yes, or no, no. All right, 1 yes. I want to get a 10 yes. Yes, 2. I want 10 yeses to be sure everybody's there. And if you're not there, please put no so we can ask you or can support you. Yes, 3. Yes, 4. No. Rose, how can we help you? Where are you? Where are you stuck? Rose? Rose? Can you unmute? Rose?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Yeah, Rose first. What's the problem?
In fact, I was joining, so I just came in and joined, so I've not even opened my system. So,
Okay. So when you open now, they wait for you. Rose, will be Rose. I mean, are you be the person who gets phone, will be Rose?
and
No,
I'm
you
the
are not
one.
See,
personal. Hey.
Dawood also said no. Benga said no. So what's going on? Idris, no. Dawood said no. Benga said no. The most high said no. So what's the problem? Why are we not on the same page? Where were you stuck?
I'm trying to
I know.
get to my own spot. Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. You're trying to get what?
To my dashboard.
Okay, so you've seen the link on our chat, right?
Yes, I've verified from my mail. Then it's showing me. I'm trying to open it again on my laptop.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
I'm actually in start 15 days free trial. Is that where I'm supposed
Yes.
to be?
15
I'm
days
supposed to
free
click on
trial.
that
No,
15 days.
no, don't click on any 15 days free trial. If you
Okay.
go out from there, just go in and log in. You log in. You saw that Mr. Elekwe also advised on the best way. Mr. Elekwe, please repeat what you said to
Kindly
everybody.
go back to the place from where you signed up, then do sign in. Leave that page where it says you should put card. Go back to the place you started before they ask you to go
Okay,
and
that means
verify
I'll go back
email.
to the link.
Good.
Yeah, go back to
Anyhow you want
no
to do it,
yes, go
you
back to
can
the
go back to
yes,
the
go back
link.
to the link. Go back to the link
Okay.
again. It will take you
Then
to where this time
do
around now you
sign
sign
in.
in. Yeah. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Let me try that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else? No, don't click on upgrade letter or don't click on that. Just leave the place he's telling you to put card. Just go back and click on this link that is here again. It will bring you and ask you to log in or sign up. Click login this time around, then put your your email and your password, then it will bring you straight to where it will ask you to create your site. I'm sure I'm correct, Mr. Lokwe.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, okay. So please, are we getting it? Are we is the everything okay? All the people that said no. The most high, are you okay with that now? You can't find the link. Okay, here's the link again. See himself, even Mr.
Hello,
Elekwe
sir.
don't even send.
Sir. Okay.
Okay. Sorry,
I've seen it,
sir.
sir.
Sorry?
From
I've seen it now.
click from scratch now, right? I'm at the place. This site will be deleted in 7 days. So I'll click from scratch.
Yes, you are there. From there now, you now click on create sites. Add sites now. And follow the step that I did to where we are.
From scratch. I'll click from scratch before I'll do next step, right?
You click from what?
I'm saying from scratch at the top.
No. You will see something on a green button, create site.
That's next
Just keep
step.
clicking. Good.
Okay.
Do next step. Just follow the green button.
Okay, create site. I'm there now. Thank you.
That's good. All right. Anybody else? Yeah, thank you, Rose. Anybody else? Is everybody okay now?
No, not yet, sir.
Okay.
I lost
So
the link,
where are you
thanks
stopped?
I'm putting I'm inserting my password now.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Okay,
I'm not.
Don't even do password. Use magic login. Use magic login.
Sir?
Whose password are you? Where were you when you say you're putting your password?
Okay, sir. I lost the link because I when I click initially, my network it went off. So I refresh and now refresh the page again. And when I came back, I didn't see the link again since then. So I've been now that you sent it again. Now I've logged in now.
So okay, now you're trying to sign up. Now you're trying to sign up. Okay, afresh now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Dawood, you also said no. Dawood, because Dawood said no. Rose is now okay. Rose has gone beyond that. Banga, you also said no. Are you okay? Dawood, you also said no. Is everybody okay? Dawood, are you still on no or you're yes now? Benga, are you still on no or you're yes now so we can move on? Because I want everybody to actually be carried along. I don't want to just move on and we leave somebody, because once somebody miss any part, anything you're going to do next, the person will go really understand, because it's still there where when I leave them for junction A last month. So
I'm trying to install it. Maybe because I'm using phone, it doesn't.
I'm sure so many people. I'm sure many people here are using phones, sir.
Yes, sir.
I tried to log in. I even sign up. So it's still taking me back that my password is not correct or something like that.
If your password not correct, it's not correct. So you need to, because now 2 places you go put password. So make sure you put the same password for the same place.
Let me try again. But it has opened the page for me, but it's just to log in. That's the only thing that I need.
All right.
So did you verify your email? Just sign up using Google. You will not need to put any password. Once you sign up using your Google Mail, it goes straight. You don't need to sign up with any
mail. Took me back
mail.
to the initial stage.
Just advise everybody. Advise you use your Google. Use your Google to sign up. No need to put email and put password.
I use Google.
Okay, if you use Google now, you're not going to ask you for password now. You can just log in, unless the Google where you use, you not even log on for your phone. So if you're not log on for your phone, that's the reason why it's asking you for password. But if your email is logged on your phone, it will not ask you.
Okay, and it will demand you verify your email immediately.
Let me try it again.
All right. Is there anybody that needs any support, or we should move on?
I think we should continue.
We should continue, right?
Yes, sir. So I will do that for later.
Yes, sir. I'm not in that group, so I can't link.
Whose group? All the link now for this chat here. For this chat here now, they put them. We'll not put them. We'll not send anything go in the group now. For chat here,
I'm not in the group, so I can't send the link.
The link here, therefore, inside this very particular Zoom, sir. The link is inside Zoom here. It's not in any group. We didn't go any group. We did for inside Zoom here. Check your chats. As I paste that now, you go see one, you go see red button go show for your chat. You go there now, go look the red button wait there for the chat now. You go click the link there. I didn't send anything to any group. I'm not in any of the group. I'm not on WhatsApp. I'm not anywhere. We're only in our Zoom here. All right, so I'm moving on now then. Please, let's mute. Everybody make sure you mute so that we can move on. Mute all. Yes. All right, so now let's share our screen back. So we have actually have access to this very particular dashboard, which is what every one of you is seeing. So since I am actually not using it, you are the one using it. So we are going to be using Ijeoma's own. That's Ijeoma's own is the one that we are using for this very particular class. So that's what we are going to be using. So now we have everything. So you, as you find yourself here on your dashboard, make sure that the first thing you want to do is to go to this particular part here, which is this very particular screen, whatever thing they call them. And then they like to use this, their pencil and everything, even though this one here like this, yeah. Make sure that you have this very particular section here. So how I want to take about the pencil. The reason why they use this pencil is because if you click on, never allow to take a button. So you click on it like this, then make sure you take away, you see all these buttons where they here, all of them here. They're the one controlling everything you see on the dashboard. Are you getting me? You can choose to drag every of this particular stuff and put them, make them look organized. But as long as it's not a particular need that we need them to display, and which of course, if once we go in before we finish the course, you will see need for us to have something like this on our dashboard, and I'll tell you to leave it and I'll tell you how we can do it. But for now, we want to clean this very dashboard and this very particular content management system, which is WordPress, to be ready for us to start doing what we need to do. So we go up and do what? Uncheck, 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 and uncheck. Now everything is fine. Then now you need to do what? Close it back, close it back. All we needed to do was click down and do the magics, then go back without any problem. Now, this guy is here. I don't know how to take it out from this one. That's why I said I don't like pressing it. I don't know how to clean this guy now. See, I see it and I don't know what to do to clean it. So that's why I don't like it. I don't even like touching it because how can I clean it now? I don't know. If you ask me, now who I go ask? So I don't know how to clean it. I don't know if I click anything. I don't know man don't go click anything, finish. I don't know what to do. So make an obvious. I don't know what to do to clean it up. So it's still gonna be there like that. Or I don't know if I click anything or what if I do Control Z though. Oh, that's good. I don't get talent now. It's Control Z. All right, that's good. Control Z and everything will go. All right, so I don't want to use it again. Bye-bye. Go back and click it. So we've cleaned everything here and everything nice, no shakings. Come down to setting. That's the first thing. After we've cleaned up this very particular dashboard, we go to these settings, which is second to the last that we have here, and we click on it. When we find ourselves here, we just come down, carry your console, and go straight to permalink. All of us are supposed to even understand this because that time I did teaching at this one, I did go back to back how many times. So what we do here, we want to make sure that we have our permalink to be on post name, right? So that when we have anything going forward, it's going to be our name of our website / sample post, not something like / archive 123 / no, it's going to be, this is supposed to be post name. Then you click save. So it is important for you to do this settings is good. Then once you do so, you don't have anything again to do. You go straight to where your plugin, and you can see all the domains, all the plugins that you have. So we have this guy, which is Lightspeed. I didn't want it. I don't sure I didn't install it. So just take these two guys out and delete it. So you can delete it by joining 2 or 3 or as many, or you can just be clicking delete. Yes. You can click delete. Yes. Or you go straight to this very drop down and click on delete and say apply. And they say yes. So anyways, you can actually do all that. You can, make it work. So this is for anti-spam. You click update so that you can actually upgrade it. Every single time you see anything red in this very place called update, please click on it and you will see the list of what you're supposed to update. You can see now the version that we have for WordPress is 6.7.2. If they've gotten new version, it will show you right here, and when you click it, will tell you update your WordPress. And sometimes automatically it updates itself. Same thing with plugins, same thing with theme. Sometimes they automatically do what upgrade themselves, and sometimes they require you to manually upgrade it, which is normal. So the next part we want to do is go to comments. Make sure we delete the comments that it's here. Aha. Go to page. What we're doing is called what? Can somebody type it on the comments and tell us what we are doing now? Let me see if you follow up or you can still remember. Just type anything you think is what we're doing and just type it. Let me see if all of you still remember what we are doing. I don't know if I've mentioned it though, but I hope I didn't mention it. So the next thing again, we delete sample page. Yes, private policy. It's possible that the client might need it, so we might want to leave it. Otherwise, as a virtual assistant's private policy, yeah, they might want to have it. So I can decide to go in, tiredness, so and actually do what and publish it so that it can actually be available also for the client. So I just do what publish, and that's it. So now it's no more on draft. If a particular page or post is on draft, it's not going to be live. Nobody will see it. It's just you that will know that see it from your back end, but nobody will see it at the front end unless when you publish it. That is when it's going to be available for anybody to see at the front end. Okay, media. We have nothing in the media post. We have hello world, which is out there. Then the next part, which is the last part, is the team. Now you don't need to have more than one team on your website. So you have these 3 teams here. So we need to do what? Delete this team. Just so what I just did is just click on it, click on any of them, you see activate and you see delete. So make sure you click the one called delete. Also the same thing delete. So we want to make sure we leave only one particular team at a time. Now, what is that thing that we just did on our WordPress dashboard? I want to see that on the comment section. Come on, tell me what we just did now on our WordPress dashboard. Let me just start seeing it. Start dropping it on the comment section. What do you think we just did now? Well, 10 persons, tell me. Number 1, what did we do? What did you did? Clean up. Yeah, you're correct. So what's the next thing? Yeah, clean. You've already said it, so you got it. So clean up. So we clean up our WordPress dashboard. That's exactly what we just did, which is brilliant. We clean up our WordPress dashboard. Yes, thank you, guys. That's what we did. We just cleaned up our WordPress dashboard. That's good. Like that. All right. So now that we've cleaned up our WordPress dashboard, who can tell me what is the next thing for us to do? What is the next thing for us to do once you finish cleaning up our WordPress dashboard? Yes, Elekwe, please unmute your mic and also help us contribute since you have an input.
Thank you, boss. The first thing I want to contribute is on the plugin. I think they should always activate that Askimet. So far, it is still the best plugin to stop spam comments. If they don't do that, so many people will be commenting randomly.
Yeah. So see what happened is what I'm doing, Elekwe, I understand what you mean, but what I'm doing is I am actually following the setup that I have for this. If you look at it, okay, are you seeing I think you're seeing the screen, right?
Yes, I can see it, sir.
Yeah, so what we did was we are trying to follow this very particular four sections here. So the first one is how to buy and set up your web hosting, which is what the first thing we did, right? The
Yes.
second thing now that we did now is how to install and configure your WordPress, which is what we did, right?
Yes.
So the next thing is overview of the WordPress dashboard. Then we'll not talk about theme and plugins. So when we come to theme and plugins, that's where we're going to start talking about activating this and activating that. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, but then on the theme, I also think, you made mention that they should make sure it's only one theme that is remaining. And I think as beginners, sometimes you may make a mistake. Maybe one code error from your cPanel or something, or your theme expires and you don't know. WordPress will help you automatically fall back to the theme remaining. So if you leave, since it came with 3 default themes, you can delete 2 and leave 1 while you install your your choice theme. But leave 1 there. That will be the one your website will fall back to if there is any issue with your theme.
That's what we have already. We have it here. This is the one. That's what we have.
Yes. Thank you.
We already have one here. Thank you very much then. So everything that Mr. Eloque is talking about is okay. It's very nice. That's exactly what we do. But he's talking based on usually if at all we're just designing and we're just going. So, but we're not trying to jump steps that we have, especially what we have on our setup. Because what we have on our setup here is how to buy and set up your web hosting, which we've covered. How to install and configure WordPress, which is covered. So when you buy your hosting and domain name for Namecheap, you go into the dashboard there and find your way to where your cPanel. Then you install your WordPress there and move into the content management system. Of course, you need to activate your SSL certificates. Of course, you need to also create maybe 1 or 2 official emails, which we all covered and all that aspect. So those actually fall under the configuration and also how to install WordPress. Now we came into WordPress dashboard. We just finished cleaning up the WordPress dashboard, just like you heard from Mr. Eloque. When you have 3 teams there, it's usually going to be 3 teams. Make sure you have 1 team, which is what we left there, 1. When you now decide, just like you said, to have another team, that 1 team that is there, don't still delete it, because I said, remember I said, make sure you have 1 team left. But when I make that statement, I'm not saying when you finally have your desired team, you should also delete that one. I'm only talking about at this time when we have 3 teams, make sure you have 1 left, you delete 2. Then when you will now install, just like as Mr. Eloque said, another team, that one that is there, what he said, which is true, when you finally have, maybe while you're actually configuring that very team and do something, then something happened, they need to fall back to the default team. If you don't now have any particular team left there, then there will be issue, but they need a fallback to, so you can have your main team that you want, just leave something which is the default there and going forward. So while I didn't talk about team plugin, while Mr. Eloque was pointing us about the Escami plugin, and that's why I brought here. I said we have it. It's going to be a discussion that we're going to be having, which a video already, if you can see, is already there that explains about team and plugin, but I can still touch about it on this very particular segment that we are. All right. So everything is clean up on the WordPress dashboard, and the time where you now start falling back to what the client says they need, that is when. So when your client already told you they want an e-commerce website, they want this, they want that, you, for one, get to have the hosting, the domain, and everything to be able to get yourself to the WordPress dashboard. Now, when you get there, this is when you need to now buy the theme or now install the theme based on what the client wants to do. If the client wants an e-commerce website, this is when you need to go and buy the theme for e-commerce or install the free theme that you think is robust that can do the job. This is when we get to that time. And when it gets to time like this, we are going to be using two things. You can actually decide to go in if you want to buy a theme. You go to teamforest.net. This is where you actually do what? Buy that very particular theme that you can actually do what? Use for your job when clients decide to pay you to build a website. And if you also want to have anyone that has to do with code, maybe like PHP kind of project, and you also want a team, of course, this time around, it's not going to be team, it's going to be script. You can actually do what? Click on this very second link and to take you to Code Canyon to achieve that. But we are focusing on WordPress theme and plugin. And when you find yourself in this place, which the link I've already put on our chat on this very particular Zoom, when you find yourself here, don't worry. Don't say, oh, how will I know which one to go for? How will I know the name? You don't need to know the name. All you need to do is to know the name of the particular project that the client wants you to build for. If the client wants you to build what? E-commerce website, just type what? E-commerce in WordPress. Then you will see bunch of what? Theme about e-commerce. All you need to do is to look through all of them and say, what do you think I need to do here? You can now look through any of them. When the client is describing what they want, from what they want, when you actually click on anyone, it will give you the idea of what you actually think the client wants, and you can actually know that, yeah, I think with this very particular one, I feel this will solve the problem of the client. Now, this is an e-commerce website where you think definitely, I think this is what they want. You look through it and you can see that, yeah, it has virtually everything. Don't worry, this is not coding. You're not using any programming language. Everything is drag and drop, and it's very easy. And it is sweet to actually do, design something like this. You can actually go back at the same time if the clients also want you to design something different from e-commerce website. The same thing you need to do is to actually make sure you have what? Go in there and type a business website, business in WordPress. You click on it, then you're going to do what? See bunch of business websites where you can actually click the live view and you can see something unique. You see how sweet it is? You can actually decide to look for it, choose any of the, what do you call it, demo, and you can see how it's going to look like at the end of the day. And by the way, how I create my website is I don't create website from scratch. I've never remember the last time I did that. I buy my domain, I buy my theme, I install the demo, and I will now start customizing it, start removing what I don't need, start putting client information, start putting that. And these days, client doesn't give information, but we use chat GP to get every information we want on the website, which I was going to show you how to do it. Then we'll populate it and everything will be fine. And so instead of people spending 1 month trying to design one website, you can spend 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, up to 5 days, and you finish a site and collect 200, 300, 400, up to 500 and for pocket, and probably spend maybe just less than $100 or $50 or whatever to do it. So it's just lovely. You can use anything. So, and I, for one, can use any of this. So I don't know the theme that I want to use. And remember, every theme that you are buying comes in with inbuilt plugins that you need. So you're not going to buy a separate plugin. If you buy a theme, it comes in with its own plugin. So you don't need to worry about, oh, plugin. No, it does everything and everything is set up for you. So anything the client wants, oh, we want school website, just type what? School on this box. Once you type school, then it gives you access to do what? Get that very particular. See, school? Oh, I don't know how to spell school again. All right, school in WordPress, you can actually get it and make sure it's gonna be on where? WordPress, then you can actually take sure. See, look at them, as many of them you can do. So anything the client wants you to design, just come here and check it. And if you look, this is the amount, that's like I will tell you every time. Don't go mistakenly go, you don't do your research first. You go collect $100. You see the team when they see the amount of money, 60, $66. $55, $59, $69. See this is the amount of money. So every time when client tell you, say, I want to make a design, the client say, okay, give me time, I'll get back to you. Let me speak with the team. You go check the domain where you want to buy. How much for the domain? Oh, how much for the hosting? Or share hosting is XYZ in a month. And for 1 year, I'm spending $23 or $25. Domain name is $11 or $5 or $10. Okay, so that's like about $35. Okay, let me come and check the team that is going to use. Oh, the team that's $79. So approximately I'm going to spend 35 plus 79. I'm going to spend what? Carry one from 35, put here 80. Then you get 34. Then carry 20, put for here. You get what? 100. Then you get 14. So you get 114. That's the amount of money I'm going to spend. Ooh. So if I'm spending $114 to design a website, how much do you think I will charge? So if you charge $300, $500, $350, even $300 if you charge, you spend even $200, for example. So if you spend $114 and you make 114, 200 minus 114, you're making around $86. That's what you're making. So you think I'm very well. Well, just make $86. Well, not bad. No, it's too small. Every of this consideration, you have to put it before you charge the client. So don't go and say, no, make I just do them. You just do them anyhow. If you do them anyhow, you go see anyhow. So these are all the things. So you need to check all these things. You look for whatever the client says you want to design. You have to make sure that you come in here and actually do that. And if it is blog, you click blog, and it's going to show you as many blog theme for WordPress. It's going to show you as many of them. So, well, that's the part if you want to design for a client. So today we have also theme that we think we can actually use to create, which is robust. It's free theme, but it's very, very powerful. So we come into our, what do you call it? Appearance, come to theme. Under appearance, you can see that there's add new theme up here. If you just only one theme you have, so it's going to show you only one and ask you to customize. Don't worry about clicking anything here. Just look up where you have theme, where you see add new theme. So you click add new theme. And when you click add new theme, now because we want to use in-house theme, we are not going to go and click upload theme. All right, which is here, upload theme. So if you look, let me click on it. We don't need to click on this guy called upload theme because we are using the free theme. If you are using any one that we bought from Team Forest, it's going to be, we'll download it after we buy it, it's going to be on our computer. Then we'll now go to upload theme and we'll now bring it from our computer into our WordPress website. Then it now install it, then activate it. But because we want to use the free one, we are going to come down to these sections where we are going to click on search for theme. All right. So now for that to work, we need to do what? Make sure we come in here. Now we can decide to do link in the bio. I think if we check what she wants is to have a more of like she does a service, so we can do link in the bio. So if you do link in the bio will give us access to have kind of only about them. We can actually do, I think I have, let me do link. By the way, we have this team. Ooh, so powerful. It's called Where's the name of the team again? It's called Astra Team. I think I saw it some minutes ago. Look at it here. Astra Team is beautiful. So you see it here. We click install Astra Team, ASTRA Team. When you click on appearance and come in, you'll see it. It's going to be the last one by your right. Any of you, then you click activate. So make sure you have it. Now, we have this team here, but we're not going to delete it. We're still going to leave it just like the advice of Mr. Eloque. It's here. So we have our team. Now, if you still go back to our front end and check, and let's check, it's still not looking good, but yes, at least changed it a little bit. It's a little bit fine now. So we see how it's looking. So I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know if you guys also just want to be following me. Anything I do or anything I install, anything I say, anything I did is what you want to do. Yes, you can do that. Now you can on your own. When I give you assignments, once we are closing tonight, you can now on your own be creative to say, okay, I want to do something different. So everything I do, like all of you too, you can also install Astra Team by going to Appearance, go to Team, then you go to Add New Team, then you will see Astra Team that's going to be by your right, top right. But now because we've installed it, it's now come down to our left, okay? So we have it here, Astra Team, and you can actually go to Astra Dashboard. See? All we're trying to do is to look for how we can have something unique that we can actually use. All right. So Astra team, let's go to the dashboard. And now on the dashboard, we get to know that there is, oh, lovely things. You can actually add as many of these and install them. You don't need to do all that. All these things are just all stories and all that. But I know that one particular thing for us to be able to have a site builder to be able to give us access to so many things, I can actually install a plugin called Spectra. This Spectra, it is a page builder that Astra want. I always use Elementor when it comes to search. For me, that's what I prefer. Spectra, look at it. I think it's also here. So I click what install. So when you install Astra Team, they have their own inbuilt page builder, so they don't like using Elementor. I don't know why. But what they do is they want to have an inbuilt page builder. They still want to use Elementor, but they will want to be, let it be that is your option, your choice if you want to use it. But left alone for them, they will not want you to use it. But they feel that you don't, it's not good for you to now force, for you to force them or box them in to be able to do all that. So if you look at the dashboard, this is a dashboard, but you can see there's a bunch of pro. Don't worry about everything you're seeing here. And so far, so good. Everything is nice. But now they want you to see if you can actually do what? Install a launch website with AI, ready-made, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry yourself. You've already activated Astra. So go back to the dashboard and everything nice. So you see everything going on well. Then you can now say, okay, what do you think you want to do next? You don't need to start creating that. You don't need to do that. So let's just go back and refresh and see how it's looking. It's nice, but we need to have what? A team, a template that can actually change the face of this very particular stuff that we have. So let's go. It's okay, fine. Let's have a startup template which give us access to this very nice interface where we can actually connect our Elementor plugin. See, it's asking you, will you want to use AI to build it? Well, if you are doing it on your own, if you think you just want to try to see how it's going to be, if you want to use AI, you can try it. But I don't want to use that. And it's saying classic starter template, begin website building process with our extensive library. I want to use their own library. I say, yes, I prefer to use it. Now, this is what I'm talking about. They now said, okay, we have two options. WordPress have their inbuilt block editor, which is called Gutenberg. Then they also have the conventional Elementor, which is like second in the market. It used to be waiting be that one oh, VC, virtual visual composer. Okay, the other one was has to be Visual Composer. But since Elementor came in, then I think I can say Elementor have kicked it off to the market. Elementor have taken over everything. Even people that are building page builder now, they are copying from Elementor, drag and drop. So yes, I can see, yes, I want to use what? Elementor. That's what I want. You still get this pop-up already. Just click, so maybe later, but I don't think you need it. Just click let him later and let him give you access to all the templates that they have. They have the pro versions, by the way, and they have the free one. Make sure that you have access to this section. And now I'll go back to the comment section before we move on from here to see on the comment sections, are we on the same page? Boss, my battery is low now. I will see for your permission to exit. That's fine. Enjoy. Sir, I love this section, but my battery is going low. That's fine. I will go through the recording tomorrow. That's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome, sir. That's good. So, do we still have people that their battery is dying that they want to go? I know we spent 3 hours. We promised it should be 2 hours. It's supposed to be 8 to 10, but I can see that we are now spending almost 4 hours, which is not acceptable. So we pause here and allow us to be able to continue tomorrow, because I'm keeping you for 4 hours, which is not really it's not professionally expected for you to sit down for 4 hours, because for 4 hours, some go enter, some go. So usually they advise us to have just 2 hours classes with our students. We shouldn't exceed 3 hours or highest 3 hours. And that was why I was willing for us to do it for 3 hours. But now I discovered that now we are actually having this. So okay, thanks so much, sir. Please, I would like to build a verified web that will request API. Yeah, sure, you can do that. And if you want to know how, just actually go to ChatGPT and just write it. Say, I would like to build a verified web that will require API, and it's going to give you so much step-by-step guide on how to go about it. So it's no longer like the way we used to have stock, and we're relying on only the coach to tell us what to do. Jesus, what is that? Uh-oh. What happened? It's in born. Oh, you must have done that. Say, I don't keep on for 4 hours. Now I liked the lighting. I've been watching Bond, by the way. Okay. So that's the what I call it. Can you use Astra for most of the website, like education, e-commerce? Yes, you can actually do all that, and I could love to actually go into details to want to talk about that, but I don't know. We are 21 here. Do you think we should close, or do you think we should stay till 12? What do you think? Let me see. Leave it till tomorrow, sir, or let's continue till 12. Let me hear. Yes, please continue to tomorrow, right? Let's close. That's good. All right. So, tomorrow, 8 p.m. is when we're actually coming back. Where did we stop? We stopped at when we already have installed our WordPress. We've installed the theme. We've installed the plugins that comes with the theme. So tomorrow we are going to converge again. I want to say thank you for coming through. See you all guys tomorrow. Bye for now, guys. All right, thank you guys.